I didn't mean to. Hey, go ahead.
Hi everyone. Thank you so much for donating. I'm really excited to go to this camp. And I'm Azza. I'm a rising 8th grader at Poly, and some of the things I like to do is design clothes, draw, listen to music, stuff like that, yeah.
Azza.
Hi.
Hi all, we're back, and this is Mom behind the camera. I'm going to be asking Azza some questions. So really quickly, Azza, we all know you're going to this engineering camp, and while you may not know a lot about what you're going to experience when you get there, can you tell us a little bit why you are into fashion?
I'm into fashion because back 2 or so years ago, I started thinking to myself that what I was wearing was kind of like all of the other girls that I would see. Like, they all wore jeans and t-shirts and a trendy graphic tees that had some cute little saying on it from Target or whatever. And I was like, I don't think I'm putting a lot of effort into what I wear, and I don't want to be like all these other girls. I want to have my own look. And that's when I started finding different stores to buy different clothes and new stuff like that. And then I realized that I could make my own stuff, because retail clothes, they're not going to be that original. So making my own clothes is definitely the more better situation, because then I can actually wear exactly what I want, and it'll be my own thing, my own original thing.
Right, awesome. And so where do you see fashion going, in terms of the STEAM aspect with science, technology, engineering, arts, and math? How do you see fashion advancing in technology?
Well, according to you, the CAD machine is it's a thing where you could draw out design your patterns, and then it'll put it on clothes. So that's already a good step for technology integrating with fashion. And also digital tablets for drawing. People can use those to design their fashion designs, because honestly I feel like some people probably already do that, but that's another thing that I can think of.
But I'm saying in the future, because we know you have flying cars, but this whole idea of flying cars or artificial intelligence and robots and these types of things, how do you see fashion advancing in that way in the future?
I feel like sometimes people might want to put their senses, like the sense of touch, sight, taste, feeling, stuff like that, into technology. So maybe in the future what people could do is they could have their own mannequin almost, where if they saw something online, they could actually see how it would fit on them, because everyone knows that getting clothes from online is probably not the best, considering the fact that you can't try it on until you get it. So I feel like that could be something. That's what I can think of off the top of my head right now.
Wow. Okay, and so tell us about, you took some science classes, right? At your school, not science, excuse me, computer science classes. And so tell us a little bit about what you discovered and learned.
So in my computer design class, we did a lot of stuff with Adobe Photoshop. So we worked on vector art, we worked on masking layers, we learned a lot of techniques on how to just digitally change things on a laptop.
What's vector art?
It's when you layer a bunch of solid colors to kind of make it look like a minimalistic drawing. And then we also started doing animation, and at the end of the year I had to animate my own video, and it was about 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it had 200 frames.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what does a frame actually do?
A frame is like the picture. I don't know how to explain it. It's like,
Speak up.
So you know how with the flipbook animation you have to draw things and like every page is one drawing and it slowly moves?
Mm-hmm.
That's what a frame is.
A frame is.
It's like that page with flipbook.
Right. And speaking of like the cat, I wanted to go back to your dress, like what you have on. I have a feeling that the cat also creates these types of like images and patterns, because you were talking about like watercolors before and really being into art. And so like I think I was asking you as well, like how do you see yourself as an artist? What do you want to do with your art? Where do you see yourself? What kind of career? Like where do you see yourself going or being?
I don't know what career I'm going to do in the future. Like, I'm honestly not sure. I don't want to plan my future ahead of time. But I was considering, like, a career in fashion design. Like, that would be pretty cool. And I could also be, like, an artist who gets commissioned for things. Like, I'm more of, like a drawing artist, but I do know how to paint with watercolors. And a lot of the artists that I follow, like on Instagram, they get a lot of money from their work because they draw on digital tablets, and then they like get people to ask if they can get artwork commissioned. Like they'll send in a picture, and then that picture they could like draw from that picture, and the person will pay like $40 for it, to like $40 to $60 for that picture.
That's it? That little bit of money?
Yes. And then they'll send it to them.
Because most artists charge way more than that, but you must be like for a frame
like,
or like a print.
Yeah, it's like just like one picture. Like artists who get commissioned for stuff like painting on walls or like doing a big project, they get a lot of money. But when it's just one picture that the person's doing, then it's not really that much.
All right. Well, thank you so much. What do you want to accomplish when you go to this camp? Again, knowing that you don't know much about engineering, what are 2 things you want to accomplish?
I hope I like get more interest in engineering, because I'm not really interested in engineering because I don't know a lot about it, and I hope that this camp will kind of give me some kind of interest in engineering from learning about it. And I also hope that like I can make friends from this camp, because every year before, other than the last 2 years because of Prep for Prep, I've been to the same summer camp, and like I would see the same people every time I went. And then this year I'm going to an entirely new camp with entirely new people. So that would be cool.
All right. Well, peace out, love.